Hey, another day, we're still here. What a privilege. I've really grown to look forward to these few minutes together as we start our days. I pray it's a blessing and a strength to you. You know, we're reading Ezra this week, and it's about the return of the exiles from Babylon back to Israel, the rebuilding of the temple, and all the things that went along with that, restarting, which reminds me of the season that we're in. And I think it's important to remember that the purpose of all of that journey, the exile, the Babylonian army that destroyed Jerusalem, that really wasn't because the Babylonians were superior militarily to the Israelis or the Israelites. They were, but there had been other armies that had military superiority, and God defended His people. It was the condition of the hearts of the people in the land of Israel that caused them to make the journey to Babylon. The Babylonians were just God's instrument. And I would submit to you that the hearts of God's people in this season and in our nation determine the outcome of our nation. That's not my idea. Jesus said we're salt and light. If you turn out the lights, we stumble in the darkness and you're not going to make good choices. So it really, I don't want to bring new guilt to you. I want to bring a new sense of empowerment to you. That we don't want to just get out of this season so we go back to some place we want to get back to. We want to take this season to begin to refocus our attention towards the Lord. Let's believe that He's the one that secures our liberties and our freedoms, the futures of our children, the best outcomes for our lives. We've seen the model be wrong on this virus. Thank God for that. I'm not angry at the scientists. I think they did the best with the information they had. I believe God intervened on our behalf. Science is constantly adjusting based on the data that they have. Let me give you a for instance. Why don't we start to pray that God will heal our planet? They have models for climate change. And I'm not even saying they're bad science. I'm saying I think if we would pray, we can see God intervene. We have been passive too long. We sit in our churches and sing our choruses and file out and imagine that the real seat of power in the world is in Washington, D.C. or the UN or Beijing or someplace. And I would submit to you that the people of God, the Creator of heaven and earth, hold the keys to the quality of life on planet Earth. Now, what are we going to do with that? Again, this isn't about guilt. This is about empowerment. You say, well, I don't pray. Change. I don't know how to pray. We're learning. God put us in this season to remind us He's alive and well and involved on planet Earth, and He would like us to be involved with Him. So I'm excited about this season. We've got some exciting things coming I'll be telling you about in the next few days. So keep praying. If you don't know how to pray, say the Lord's Prayer. Just take the Lord's Prayer and repeat it throughout the day. If you don't know the Lord's Prayer, ask Rabbi Google. He'll show it to you. God will use us to bring light into the darkness of our world. What an honor we have. We do it in practical ways. Food drive on campus today. There's cars lined up all over campus for the food pickup. We've got 3 blood drives scheduled in May, and every time we open them, they fill. We're opening more. So we're not just praying. We're serving and doing a lot of things. But we can't afford to leave aside the spiritual component of who we are in the world. If an invisible virus could put us in our homes, the Spirit of the living God can restore our cities, our budgets, our future. I trust Him, and I'm grateful for your life. I'll see you soon.